a hot tub heater, which I really don't recommend. For one thing, it's going to be too big. And for another, it means your water is going to be moving all the time. And if you want to be keeping fish out in the winter, uh, you need to have you need to have the water flow turned off. You need to have heaters in the bottom of your pond, and you need to have it covered. And you need not to have tropicals in it, other than maybe angelfish. A heat pump for a 5,000 gallon pond. Uh, yeah, I don't really recommend a heat pump. It's going to be extraordinarily expensive, is the problem. To heat up 5,000 gallons to 70 to 75 degrees through the dead of winter in Utah is going to cost you hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month. It'll be profoundly expensive to do that, and you really don't need to. If you get that pond deep enough, get it 3 foot underground or in the ground. Doesn't matter what's on top, 3 foot in the ground. And then when it gets really cold in the winter, turn the pumps off and put heaters in the bottom. That will create a warm pocket that your warmer water fish, and keep in mind, you want semi-tropicals in this thing. You don't want to put tropicals in it unless you plan to go in there and catch them in the fall and pull them out. The Central American cichlids will be wonderful in a pond that size. They'll do extremely well, and you'll be very happy with them. They also get big enough to really be able to appreciate in a big pond. But if you think about doing it that way, then you can get some pretty heavy duty heaters. Like, I don't know how big they come. You can probably get 1,000 watt heater for the bottom of the pond, and that's going to wind up costing you maybe 150 a month rather than 1,000 a month. So just, don't bite off too big a chunk right away until you kind of work up to it, if you will. And if you find you need something bigger, you can add something bigger.